Hello, we are back in step 14.3, which is all about showing markups in our document. So when you're dealing with multiple comments and revisions, your document can oftentimes look cluttered. So in effort to kind of streamline how you view multiple users, you can show markups per user. So let's go ahead and get started with this step. The first thing we need to do is save ergonomics 2 as ergonomics 3. Make sure you save to your lesson 14 folder and save. Alright, if necessary, click on the review tab and make sure your document is set to print layout. Go back to your review tab and click on the show markup button. Drop down on this arrow and let's see, scroll down to where it says reviewers, and notice that we have all reviewers checked, but you also have an option of looking at Chandler in the red or reviewer in the green. So select Chandler, deselect Chandler. So now you're looking at only the reviewers markup, which is in blue. Go back to your show markup, reviewers, and check Chandler. But oops, go back to show markups, reviewers, and uncheck reviewer. And now you can just see Chandler's markups. So this basically allows you to isolate each changes that a reviewer has done, as opposed to looking at all of them at the same time. When you have multiple users, especially more than two, this feature definitely comes in handy. Alright, so let's go to our display for review. Drop down here on this arrow and notice that you have several options here. Let's look at final. So when you select final, the document appears on the screen exactly as it will print, with all of your revisions accepted and the comments hidden. So the markup has not been accepted or removed from the document. You just can't see it on the screen. So let's drop down on this button and select final show markup, and let's go to our print and notice that in your print preview it reveals that the revision marks and comments will also print. So these are not like non-printing characters. You can actually print your document with your markups. Alright, so let's go under settings, our print settings, and drop down on this arrow where it says print all pages and scroll down to find list of markup only. So you can select the option list of markup only, and basically what it does is it allows you to print a list of all the changes, but the document does not actually print. If you recall on a previous step when we looked at the vertical or horizontal changes, basically it would print out an option similar to that where you're just not looking at the document but simply looking at the changes that were made to the document. So let's drop back down and go back to print all pages, and let's go back to our review tab. Drop down on final, select final, and go back to your file and your print. And notice when you select this option, basically your revisions are hidden, and you can no longer see the markups on your document for the print copy. Alright, so let's go back to our review tab, drop down, on your display for review and select Final Show and Markup to bring your revisions back. Go ahead and save the changes. We basically walked through the process of looking at each reviewer by going to Show Markup, Reviewers, and making sure, just go ahead and check all so that we can go back to all of the reviewers. But we went to Show Markups, Reviewers, and that's how we look at individual reviewers. And we also dropped down and we looked at the display for review that allows us to show the markups or not show the markups during the printing process. So I will see you on the next step.